Zombie apocalypse.
Good afternoon, Biset freshman students who are currently taking BTC 11, which is the Technical Drawing 1. This is your course facilitator. This is Sir Kenji E. Merenciano. And today, I will give you another lecture note or topic about technical drawing. And at the same time, I will now present the template of your first plate or activity or exercises intended for this course. So class, before we proceed, let me ask each one of you, am I audible? Is my voice clear?
Opo, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
Yes
Yes,
po.
sir.
Okay, sige. So let me share to you our material. Please confirm if it is visible on your screen. Wait a minute. Nawala yung topic ko. Sige. Wait lang ha, i-upload ko ulit yung topic ko. Intro to... Yes, here it is. Okay, share screen. Class, on your end, nakikita nyo po ba? Can you see what's on your screen?
Opo, sir.
Is it clear naman po? Visible po ba?
Opo.
So, last meeting, thank you. So, last meeting, I gave you an brief orientation or overview about technical drawing. So, this time, this is an additional learning information or topic for you to get to know more about this discipline or form of communication. So, this is the worldwide graphic language for design. The word language. Many troubles of the world today are caused by the fact that the various people do not understand one another. So there's a possibility of a language barrier. We have different or infinite number of languages or dialects resulted from a lack of intercommunication of people widely separated in various parts of the world. In the Philippines, we have this Tagalog as our national language. Iba din yung language sa China, sa Japan, other neighboring Asian countries, and all over the world. Okay? But, sa drawing, it can be classified as a universal language. Okay? The idea of communicating thoughts from one person to another is using pictures. Images occurred to even the earliest cave dwellers. If you can still recall, way back in your history subjects, people communicate by means of illustrations or graphics in carved or painted in a cave. Okay. These are used by earliest cave dwellers. The earliest men communicated orally, undoubtedly by grunts and other sounds. So there's no standard language or form of communication by means of an oral. And when they wish to record an idea, they make pictures upon whatever materials they could find, such as skins or stone. So stone is used or served as a pencil before to illustrate images or pictures. That's why in Egypt, we have these so-called Egyptian hieroglyphics. Thus, this is the earliest form of writing by means of or through picture forms. Later on, were simplified and become abstract or using a symbol used in our languages today. So that's how communication started, by means of a drawing. By means of a drawing of a picture or image. That's why drawing can be a universal language or a form of communication. Okay? So, In technical drawing, or what I mean in drawing, we have it is classified into two. First, we have the artistic, and the other one is yung technical. That's why I watch and review your comments sa ating unang video about sa ating course orientation and introduction about technical drawing. I saw your comments. What is meant by drawing for you? And based on your answers or response, ang sabi nyo, these are used drawings to express, or drawing is used to express aesthetic. Diba? Ito yung usong term ngayon sa mga millennial, especially those into K-pop culture. Aesthetic, ang ibig sabihin po niyan, yung appearance. Okay? Yung design. Sa context ng drawing. It's either aesthetic, philosophic, or other abstract ideas. Because some of us, each symbol or each illustration, may kanya-kanyang meaning. Diba? That's why, according to a song, a picture paints 1,000 words. Sa isang picture, may kanya-kanya tayong interpretation or thoughts. Okay? In ancient times, class, nearly everybody was not well educated because there's no formal education that time. No printing, hence no newspapers or books. Books were handwritten or lettered on papyrus or parchments. These are forms of paper before and were not available to the general public. Instead, by listening to the superiors and looking at the sculptures, pictures, or drawings in public places. In ancient times, there were no pictures or photographs as well. The artist was just an artist in the aesthetic sense. He was also a teacher or a philosopher or a means of expression. So again, artistic drawing is a type of drawing to express aesthetic, philosophic, or other abstract ideas. While a technical drawing, class, from the beginning of recorded history, man has used drawings to represent objects to be built or constructed. So here, sa technical drawing, ginagamit siya to represent objects na intended for construction or for building. Look at the illustration. Of the earliest drawings, no trace remains today, but we know that drawings were used. For a man could have built as he did without using fairly accurate drawings. It is stated in the Bible about the Solomon Temple or Solomon's Temple. This temple is built of stone and it's made ready before it was brought. Each stone and timber were carved or hewn into shape, brought to sight, and noiselessly fitted together. So meaning to say, it is evident that drawing or accurate drawings must have been used, showing the exact shapes, sizes of the components and parts. So, technical drawing, class, are graphics and documentation, which includes notes and specifications. That's why, as you go along with the course, you need to provide the title block, which contains the details of your drawing, the plate number, the name of the professor, and the rubrics or the criteria how you will be evaluated by the faculty in charge. It includes notes and specifications used by manufacturers to fabricate electronic and mechanical products, and by construction professionals to produce houses, commercial buildings, roads, bridges, and water and wastewater system. In fact, technical graphics are produced before almost all products are manufactured. From the electronic device from your cell phone and to the handle of your toothbrush. Before these devices, gadgets, machines were invented or came up, nagdaan muna siya sa drawing. It starts from a concept. Diba? If you can still recall about the meaning of conceptual sketches, pinaprocess mo niya sa isip bago niya i-draw or gawa ng sketch. Diba? If an inventor wants to come up with a technology or a device, kailangan muna ng conceptualization. So, gumagamit siya ng pieces of sa papel, and then he tried to make lines out of it. Wala pang dimensions, wala pang shape, just to give para yung idea ma-transform into a drawing. So that is what is sketched before. Okay? So drafting class is the basic technical form of visual communication. It is the universal language of industry and construction. Meaning to say, the technical ideas, sketches, and the data of engineers and designers are translate para maging clear and easy to read working drawings. So that is what is meant by drafting. It's a form of language, it's a visual communication na tinatranslate yung ating ideas, sketches, into easy to read or clear working drawings. If you are familiar with drafting, may tinatawag tayong drafters or draftsman. These are persons or individuals who have received specialized training in the creation of technical drawing. Because later on, as you go along with this course, my final requirement is you're going to make your own working drawing, which includes the details, the information, the notes, and specification of your design project. To be a draftsman, one of the most important skills that you possess is the ability to interpret designs, inputs, and transform them into technical drawing. That is why, as an electronics technologies or students, you must have this competency or the ability to interpret and read schematic diagrams and other form of drawings relevant to this course. So, kailangan nyo muna pag-aralan yung mga iba't ibang symbols. You need to be familiar, you need to be acquainted with these different electronic schematic symbols because later on, pagdating nyo ng second year, third year, until fourth year, you will encounter this from time to time. We have lots of electronic symbols starting from the resistor, transistor, from a passive components to active semiconductors, gates, logic gates, and so on. Okay? So that if you know these symbols, it's easy for you to make a diagram. Okay? In making a diagram, first, you need to be familiar with the symbols. Second, you need to know the circuitry or the flow of electrons in or the electricity in the device. Okay? And consider the polarity. When we say polarity, class, it pertains to the two charges. When we say polarity, again, we're referring to the positive plus sign, the negative, or the black. Okay. So, that's it. Most of the components, meron siyang polarity. Okay? Kasi po, mabali lang po ang paglagay nyo ng components. It's either masisira yung component ninyo o masisira yung ginagawa nyong project. So, be cautious. Pag-aralan muna. Kaya bago ako nagpapagawa ng project sa mga students ko, pinapagawa ko muna ng layout. Pinapakita sa akin kung tama yung diagram na ginawa bago nila gawa ng ng PCB layout sa kalagyan ng mga components. Drafters usually work closely with other members of the design team, which may include designers, checkers, architects, and other drafters during the creation of technical drawings. Ang technical drawing class, dalawa po yan sa course na to. What you're currently taking now is BTC 11. This is technical drawing man. You're making different drawings, different plates manually. Okay? Manually or with the aids or with the assist of drawing instruments. After you finish the BTC 11, here comes second sem, continuation po siya ng technical drawing. So this time, it's BTC 12 technical drawing 2. So ang gagawin nyo class, gagamit kayo ng computer, gagamit kayo ng computer aided design or CAD software sa paggawa nyo ng mga layouts, sa paggawa nyo ng mga plates, objects, projections dito sa course na to by means of computer. The advantage is pwede kayong mag-undo. Halimbawa, mali yung pagkakadesign ninyo, ang dali lang i-revise. Samantala, sa BTC 11, magkaroon lang ng erasures, mamali lang yung pagkalagay mo ng pangalan ko, automatic, uulit ka. Okay, so it needs a constant practice, it needs discipline, and mahabang pasensya. Okay? So, let's now proceed to the role of technical drawing. So ngayon, I would like you to emphasize kung ano ba ang technical drawing para maintindihan nyo. Bakit siya kailangan pag-aralan bilang isang electronic student? Drawings and specification control the many details of the product manufacture, assembly, and maintenance. Both ease in freehand sketching and the ability to use computers to produce CAD models and technical drawings are valued skills in the global marketplace. Sa technical drawing, you need to learn how to convey information. Graphically, requires the knowledge of standards that allows drawings to concisely communicate designs around the world. Halimbawa, symbol ng resistor. Kahit saan ka mapunta, kahit sa ibang mundo yan, for as long na he or she is an electronic technologist, technician, engineers, maiintindihan niya yung sinubmit mong diagram or illustration. Ang technical drawing class can take many forms. We have different types of technical drawing. We have from idea or concept sketches, computation sketches, design sketches, layout drawings, art drawings, working or construction drawings, electrical drawings, installation drawings, and assembly drawings. These are examples of technical drawing. Sketches, 2D CAD drawings, and 3D CAD models are all forms of technical drawing. Each of these types of drawings and others has a place in the process of designing and building a product, system, or structure. So class, kindly look at the illustration. These are a variety of technical drawings. It could be sketches, it could be assembly, it could be construction drawings wherein it represents the details, the information, the notations about the design object or depende kung if it's a structure, a system, or a product. Okay, ito yung mga samples niya. So, in general class, ang drawing may tatlo siyang purpose or three purposes. These are visualization, communication, and documentation. When we say visualization, it is the formation of mental image of something. It's a cognitive tool accessing imagination to realize all aspects of an object, action, or outcome. Drawing becomes a visualization because based on your concept that bears in your mind or pumapasok sa isip ninyo, tinatranslate nyo siya or kino-convert nyo siya into sketches or drawings para ma-realize yung outcome na ginagawa ninyo. Halimbawa, based on my requirement, so most of us would like to come up with another design of a power bank. We know power bank is already existing in the market. So, as a student, you will be developing your own design of a power bank. So, out of your ideas, tinatranslate mo na siya into conceptual sketches or drawings. Okay? Another purpose of drawing is for communication. By the way, class, am I still audible? Can you still hear me po?
Yes po,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes po, sir.
Okay,
Yes
thank
po.
you. So, as I've said, drawing is a universal language. So, therefore, it's a form of a visual communication. Meaning to say, the imparting or exchanging of information or news. Halimbawa, I am a CAD operator. Meaning to say, gumagawa ako ng design or layout. Yung design ko, na ginawa kong product, sinend ko or in-email ko sa isang engineer, sa isang inventor, or sa isang designer. Kami, nagkakaintindihan kami because we are familiar of the language. We are familiar with the system and even the symbols. That's why it's very important, ngayon pa lang, alamin nyo na and pag-aralan nyo ang different electronic schematic symbols. So, the last purpose of drawing is for documentation. Meaning to say, materials that provides official information or evidence, or it serves as a record. The process of classifying and annotating text, photographs, and the likes. Or it's the act or an instance of furnishing or authenticating with document. Okay. So, there are wide variety professions use technical drawings to communicate and document design. Ginagamit po ang drawing, hindi lang po sa ating course as electronics technology, sa civil engineering, mechanical, electrical, architecture, bioresource engineering, landscape design, landscape architecture, industrial design, construction, technology and engineering, pattern making, fabrication, project management, manufacturing, and so on and so forth. Meaning to say, mahalaga po ang technical drawing or drawing sa isang field of discipline or even in the industry. There are many others. Whether you are designing a bridge, installing underground power lines in a subdivision, or designing a plastic housing, or sa electronics, gagawa kayo ng sarili nyong enclosure para sa inyong electronics project. Using technical drawing is a key skill you will need. Para maintindihan and ma-appreciate natin ang technical drawing class role in the design process, you must first understand some of the basics about the design process itself. First, kailangan meron kayong problem or what we call problem identification. First, there should be a clear statement of the need for and objectives for the design must be written. Halimbawa, later on, pagdating nyo ng third year, second sem, gagawa kayo ng sarili yung technology. True, and it should be a product of research. So, pag gagawa kayo ng technology or device or gadgets, there should be an existing problem. Ano ba yung mga problem na pwede kong gawan ng research or gawan ko ng design? Halimbawa, sa Pilipinas, sa ating area, sa Bicol, frequent ang power interruptions. Problema ang ating water scarcity or So, ano bang pwede kong gawin na technology? Perhaps I could come up with another means or alternative energy sources. So, magdi-design ako ng ganitong device or technology na makakatulong. Second, ideation. Technical drawing or sketches are often used to convey concepts to multidisciplinary teams. That's why sa R&D, kapag nagtatrabaho kayo sa company, pag may i-introduce kayong technology or concept, may mga dapat it should be supported with drawings, with layouts, para maintindihan ng engineers and maintindihan ng team kung ano ang balak mong introduce or i-propose. Third is refinement and analysis. Designs may be rethought based on engineering analysis. CAD models and sketches are useful during the analysis and compromise stage. Kailangan na accurate 2D or 3D. Models and drawings are created to refine the design. Sa mga projects po, sa electronics, much better po if gagawa kayo ng mga project, gamitin nyo yung software or the CAD. Kasi po, ang kagandahan niya, if i-revise po or babaguhin yung concept ng design, madali pong i-edit. Unlike sa mano-mano, sa freehand or sa technical drawing 1, kapag namali ka, you will begin from scratch. Okay? Maganda gamitin ang software or CAD software for refinement and analysis of your drawing, especially on the project you are working on. Fourth is the implementation and documentation. This pertains to the production and or working drawings, providing the details of manufacture and assembly are finalized and approved. So, what are the ways, class, in preparing a technical drawing? First, we have this mechanical. Ano ang pinagkaiba ng mechanical and technical sketching or freehand drawing? The mechanical drawing, class, is the instrumental expression of the graphic language. The term that should be applied only to a drawing made with drawing instrument. So, madaling sabi, class, pag sinabi nating mechanical drawing, it's a type of drawing using drawing instruments. Okay? The term has been used to denote all industrial drawings, which is unfortunate because such drawings are not always mechanically drawn, and it tends to belittle the broad scope of the language by naming it superficially by its principal mode of execution. So, pag sinabi natin mechanical drawing, it's a type of drawing with the use of drawing instrument. On the contrary, may tinatawag tayong freehand or technical sketching. It is the freehand expression of the language. It's the most valuable tool for the engineer and others engaged in technical work because most technical ideas can be expressed quickly. And magagawa kayo ng conceptual sketches or layouts or drawing kahit wala kayong special equipment or in other words, drawing instrument. Ang kailangan nyo lang, pencil and paper. Pencil is the most important tool in this method. We have the artist drawing and drawing done by technical men. Ano ba ngayon ang status or ano ba ang technical drawing nowadays? We have this so-called working drawings. Ito yung kakailangan ninyo after or my final requirement for this course. To make an object as required, the craftsman or the draftsman must have a clear representation of the shape and definite, accurate information about the size, details, special process, materials, and finish. In pictorial drawing, it's difficult to furnish this information. Drawings with 2 or more views are used to give complete information about the object. And this is what we call working drawing. So working drawing class, you will provide us intrinsic or detailed information, a series of drawings. Kailangan ng schematic diagram, kakailanganin po ng PCB layout, kakailanganin po ng component layout, orthographic views, or the 3, if you can still remember, the principal views, and then the isometric or the actual drawing of the project. So we have this so-called detail and assembly drawing. These are products which are complex, and the complexity will determine just how much information can be presented on any one drawing. If a product is made up of many parts, it may be necessary to prepare working drawings for each individual part. A working drawing class show how to construct parts, and these are what we call detailed drawings. May instances, gagawa ka ng isang project or device na may complicated or marami siyang parts. So, kakailanganin mo dito series of drawings or what we call detailed drawings. A separate working drawing or assembly drawing is required to show how to correctly assemble the product. So kindly look at this illustration. This is an example of assembly or detailed drawing. So this is a detailed drawing of a can opener. Okay? Sige. Most of the aspects of technical graphics drawings are common to all the industrial areas of drafting. The major types of drawings are multi-view drawings. These are two-dimensional or 2D views, which represents the orthographic projection or the multi-view projection of a single view of an object on a drawing surface that is perpendicular to both the view and the lines of projection. So this is an example of an orthographic projection of the side and top views from the front view. So here, sa inyong working drawing, I'll be asking you to provide me a multi-view of your project. So you will resort or use the orthographic projection. So ito yung mga pinag-aaralan natin sa technical drawing. Okay? So yung aking introduction sa technical drawing. Do you have questions or clarifications about the introduction to technical drawing?
Wala naman po, sir.
Okay, how about the
Wala po,
others? Is it clear now to you kung ano ba ang technical drawing, saan siya ginagamit, and how important it is as a BSET student? Class, please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. Okay, so, okay, medyo naghahang yung aking computer. Medyo naglalag.
Principal ka po, sir.
Opo.
Pabinsi.
Opo, thank you. I think may problema ata yung aking internet ngayon. So I'll try to log out muna and then balik ako agad. Okay, para at least okay yung ating communication. So wait. Last, may I ask, how about this time? Am I audible? Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, sir. Audible.
Yes po,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, thank you. So, class, ang next topic natin is ipapakita ko na po sa inyo yung ating gagamiting plate for this sem. Okay? And your first exercise sa ating drawing. So, after that, if you have no questions, we're going to leave and you can now proceed with your next subject. Okay? Para makapag-adjust kayo sa travel time. Okay po ba?
Thank you, sir. Thank you po.
Thank
Okay.
you po,
Thank you.
sir.
Mr. Okay, Mr. Llanera, you are raising your hand. What is it?
Ay, sir, ask ko na po kung yung discuss niyo po ngayon, may link po kayo, sir, na i-send po sa GC.
What do you mean, the material? Or yung video? Ano bang mean?
Yung
Material.
yun.
Apo, sige. I'll send you the material. Pero i-present ko muna para wala nang masyadong tanong kung ano ba yung dimension, saan ba ito ilalagay. Okay lang po ba?
Okay lang po, sir. Thank you po.
Yes, sir.
Sige. So let's proceed. Let me share yung ating template na gagamitin. Actually, di ba, yung original plan natin, gagamit tayo ng long band size bond paper. Nag-usap-usap kaming mga technical drawing instructors or faculty na maging standard. And napag-agreean po nila na ang gagamitin natin is yung A4 size. A4 size po A4 size po ang gagamitin natin. Pero yung substance niya o yung thickness is 20 pa rin. Okay? So, ito po yung gagamitin nating template. Class, please confirm if it's visible on your end. Nakikita po ba?
Opo,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes po.
So class, yes, what is it? Yes, Mr.
Internet
Llanera.
lang po, sir.
Okay, sige. So ito po yung ating, teka lang, ano ito full screen? Okay, so ito po yung gagamitin nating template sa ating course or sa BTC 11. I hope nakikita po ng malinaw. Ito po yung ating, teka lang, ulitin pa natin. Yan po. Yan po ang inyong gagamiting plate. Pero po, in the meantime, wag nyo po munang lagayan ng ink. Naintindihan ko po naman na yung iba sa atin short pa sa budget. So, in the meantime, lapis muna ang gamitin natin. Okay? So, ano ba yung, ito class yung ating template sa technical drawing. Sa baba, yung makikita ninyo, these are title block. Ito yung title block. Okay? May mga dimension na po siyang nakalagay as your guide sa paggawa ng inyong plate. Okay? So, ano po yan? Una, teka lang. Look at the border. Okay? Itong pinakamakapal na part na to. By the way, nakikita niyo yung cursor ko or yung pointer ko na gumagalaw?
Opo, sir.
So, itong part na to, class, ito yung ating border. I think ang gagamitin nyo do is 1 or 2 ata. 2 na technical pen na size. Ang thickness niya. It's 1 or 2. So, sa labas niya po, meron siyang gap or space. Ang kada gap niya po or space is nasa 1 centimeter. Okay, 1 centimeter or 10 millimeters. So, ang ginagamit nating type of measurement is metric. Metric kasi ang English is inches eh. Kasi ang dalawa kasing method of measuring is metric and English. Feet, inches, these are English type of measurement. Ang metric naman yung centimeter, millimeters, meter, kilometer, these are metric type of measurement. So, dito po, ang space niya sa top, sa right, sa left, sa right is 1 centimeter. Okay? Can you follow? 1 centimeter po sa kada side. Class? Nakuha po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes po, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tandaan nyo lang class ha, ang border niya po ang pinaka-thick dito sa ating plate. And each border po may space siya sa labas na 1 centimeter each. Okay? 1 centimeter and 1 centimeter. So let us proceed now sa ating title block. Okay. Kung makikita nyo class, itong title block na to, meron siyang height of 2 centimeters. Okay. So, kung titingin nyo maigi, yung height po niya, starting from the bottom, tapos dito po sa taas, 2 centimeters. Nakikita po ba?
Yes po, sir.
Yes po.
Okay. Even sa kabila po, 2 centimeters din po siya. Okay? Let's proceed to the next. This first part po, ang kanyang haba naman is 2 centimeters. Kasi po, dito natin ilalagay yung logo ng ating college. The Bicol University College of Industrial Technology. Okay? Again, yung height niya, magkabila, 2 centimeters. In this part naman, sa unang kanya, block, 2 centimeters po yung haba. Dito po natin ilalagay yung logo. Okay. Let's proceed with the title. Sa title po, nakikita ninyo, dito yung, ang haba niya is 12 centimeters. Okay? 12 centimeters, may nakalagay po diyang title. Yung title po, ilalagay nyo sa gitna. Dito, sa loob. Okay. And, nakalagay dito naman sa, di ba, you have your title sa taas and drawn by sa baba. Yung title, ilalagay nyo sa gitna, dito sa loob mismo. Yung drawn by, kayo po mismo. Yung gumuhit or gumawa or nag-drawing or kayong biset student. So, ang sukat niya is 4 millimeters. Yung title and drawn by, yung height nito is 4 millimeters. Nakikita po ba? Class, can you follow?
Yes, sir.
Yes po, sir.
So, it is 4 millimeters po each. Yung title and drawn by. And yung title po, ilalagay po natin sa gitna ng rectangle, sa loob mismo. Okay. So, for yung 4 millimeters, title, 4 millimeters, drawn by. Sige. Saka yung haba ng title niya is nasa 12 centimeters. So, let us now proceed sa ating next block. Ang tawag dito, attempts. Okay. Ilang beses kayo pinaulit ni Sir Kenji? So, kapag malinis ang pagkakagawa ninyo, hindi crumple yung paper, hindi messy, hindi madumi, automatic, na-record ko siya, binigyan ko siya ng grade, first attempt. Kapag reject, pangalawang reject, ilalagay ko dyan, second attempt. Ang mag-a-accomplish nito is the faculty in charge or the course facilitator. So, ang haba niya naman class is 2 centimeters. Class, be specific tayo sa mga dimensions or sukat. So, yung height ng kada column, 4 centimeters, 4 centimeters each. Okay? Can you follow?
Yes.
So, ito yung ating dimension ng ating third block. Plus, ito naman po, yung another part of this title block is the rubrics. This is how we check your outputs, your plates, your drawing. So, hindi po kami, again for emphasis, we are not magician. Hindi po kami nagtsachamba ng grade. So, ayun po, malinaw na, makikita ninyo kung ano ba rinirate ng faculty yung inyong output. Sa rubrics, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 criteria or 6 parameters. Una, line quality. Maganda ba ang pagkakaguhit mo ng line? Wala naman siyang error, wala naman siyang mali, wala naman siyang wala naman siyang erasure. Okay. And did you follow the thickness? Baka yung border mo thin lang, pero pagdating sa dimension, mas makapal pa yung dimension mo compare sa border. Mali po yung ginamit mong pang thickness. Okay? Accuracy. Kung tama ba yung pagkagawa mo ng object, tama ba yung measurement niya, nasunod ba yung instruction ko. That is how we rate you. Layout. Tama ba ang pagkakagawa mo ng inyong border? Kasi even the border, binibigyan namin ng rating. Lettering. Yan pa. Plus, let me remind you, sa lettering po, sa paggamit ng mga letters, we don't entertain cursive writing. Alam niyo bang cursive writing? Are you familiar with that?
Yes po, sir.
Yes po.
Diba, suturo-turo good? Apo.
Ako sir.
Apo. So, dapat po, ang gagamitin ninyo is light or the Gothic letters. Ito lang po, plain lang, kagaya nito. Okay? So, yan po ang ating gagamiting text sa technical drawing 1. Gothic letters. Meaning, light lang siya, at hindi po siya artistic. Take note ha, iba po ang artistic drawing sa technical drawing. Sa technical drawing, we follow standards and guides. Okay. Even sa use paggamit ng letters or text, dapat po Gothic ang gagamitin ninyo. This is an example of Gothic text. Plain lang po siya. Simple lang. And madali siyang basahin. And the next naman, ang haba pala nito class sa ating rubrics is 3 centimeters. Okay? Next is the points. Paano ba binibigyan ng points base sa pinesent yung rubrics? So, ang length niya naman po is 2 centimeters. Okay? So, second to the last part class, ito yung name of the professor or faculty and kailan ko siya check. Kasi class, I'm very particular sa time. Kami tinatawag tayong time management. Pag late mo na submit, may deduction. Okay? Nakalimutan ko pala yung mga other rubrics. Layout, lettering, neatness. Pag sinabi natin neatness, definitely, hindi madumi, hindi po crumpled yung paper ninyo, hindi po siya messy, maganda po ang pagkakagawa. So, pahalagaan nyo po yung ginagawa nyong drawing. Kasi alam ko po, pinagpuyatan nyo yan, pinagpaguran nyo yan. And it's a sigh of relief kapag nakatapos ka ng mga plates. Okay? Just to experience. Ang daming fulfilled, masaya na tapos nila yung technical drawing, pero though maraming challenges, still, they learn from this course. Okay? Ito naman class, since you already know the criteria, let us now proceed to the... Okay, so I think we're done with this, itong part ng block na to. And the last is yung date submitted and plate number. So ito po yung kanilang sukat ng kada part niya. So I have 4 millimeters, this part 6 millimeters, and ito naman 6 millimeters and 4 millimeters. So 4, 6, 6, and 4. Okay, so yan po ang content ng ating template. Ulitin ko, ang gagamitin natin po this time, A4 size bond paper. Okay? I already mentioned about the border na dapat ito yung makapal or thick part. And kada space niya, meron po siyang 1 cm each na gap. Okay? So ito naman po class, again for emphasis, yung ating title block. Title block which contains the logo of the college, the first block, title niya, and who draw this template. I draw this project. Okay, we also have attempts, rubrics, points, checked by the professor, date submitted, and that's it. Okay, and each part po, meron siyang corresponding dimensions or measurement. So please follow the exact measurement. Kasi mamali kayo ng isa, lalo na kung natikin nyo siya, you will start again from the very beginning. So, thus, drawing is intended hindi para mahirapan kayo, hindi para pasakitan ka mukhang professor, para makaukod ka mo. Because drawing is not just a language, it's not just a form of visual communication, but it is also part of the discipline. I know, ang iba sa atin, hindi naman skilled sa drawing. Basta try your best. At first, hindi tayo makaka-receive ng magandang agad output, but with constant practice and determination, okay, matututunan nyo siya. Again, ayoko po yung estudyante, ang mindset, yung bahala na, pwede na yan. Ayoko po yung ganong mindset. Kung sa ilingin mo pwede na yan, naku, dahil pa, pasensyahan po tayo. Kasi sisi mo po mag-grade sa endo. Diba yung course faculty, in charge, or facilitator. I hope you understand. Okay? So, ito po yung ating template for technical drawing 1. Are there any questions or clarifications about this template? May gusto ba kayo i-clear? Feel free to ask po. Para hindi na tayo paulit-ulit. Class? Yes, Mr. Gonzales and Llanera?
Sir,
Yes
yung
po.
sa ano po, yung sa activity po na binigay dun about po sa lines, yung first activity po, lalagyan po namin yung plates.
Wag na
yung
po.
templates.
Wag na po kasi nakasubmit
Okay.
na po ang iba sa atin.
Okay,
Ayaw ko naman kayo pahirapan, di ba? Kasi this is part of the activity lang. Okay?
Okay.
Pero mamaya may ipapakita ko sa inyong first activity. Na gagawin nyo siya freehand. Pero po, wag nyong gagawin sa bahay. Gagawin nyo siya on-site. Para makita ko na kayo mismo yung gumawa at hindi pinagawa sa iba. Naintindihan po?
Yes, sir.
Ang gagawin nyo lang sa bahay is mag-ready na kayo ng mga plates. When I say plates, yung may mga border na. Para madali na sa inyo ang pag-prepare. Okay? Para maka-direct na kayo doon sa project. Yes, someone is raising the a hand. Yes, Mr. Ichaluse, what is it?
Sir, yung sa Rubik, yung sa, sir? Accuracy yun, sir. Anong size po ka to, sir?
Yung sa dimension?
Yung
3.
sa baba po, sir.
Teka, check ko ha. Ito ba?
Yan po, sir.
Teka lang. Zoom natin. 3. 3
Yung sa
po.
may 3 po yan, sir.
Opo.
Sige po, sir. Wala po kaya, sir, na lang.
Oo, kasi po hindi siya makita. Kasi di ba maliit yung aking kasi ginawa to using the CAD software. Kaya hindi ko siya pag piglagay mo siya sa CAD, hindi maiiling. Kaya it's 3.
Millimeters, sir.
Yes po, 3 millimeters.
Sige po. Thank you po, sir.
Thank you for that observation. Who else? Do you have any questions or clarification? Class?
Wala na po ako, sir.
How about the others? Yes, I saw the hand of Llanera. What is it?
Yung sa plate po, sir, dadalhin po dyan. Lapis pa lang po. Wala pa man po ng pen.
Opo. Okay, pero probably by ano ngayon? October, kailangan nyo na i-ink yan. Okay? Kailangan nyo na makapag-provide ng ink, ng technical pen. Kasi time is of the essence. Again ha, I'm reminding everyone, I didn't require you to buy. Kasi I know how it is expensive. Pwede din kayo maghiraman. Pwede kayo mag-share lang ng ink. If someone has kasi rini-refill kasi ang technical pen ng ink. Okay, pwede din kayo maghiraman. Yun ang disadvantage kasi baka matagal yung paggawa niyo ng project or mga place. Baka magkainitan pa tayo. So, pwede din kayo humiram sa higher years or kung may relative kayo or kakilala from drafting technology, from industrial design, from architecture, pwede po. Or, advice ko din sa inyo, you can ask also sa higher years. Kasi alam ko, gumamit din sila nitong mga technical drawing tools and instruments. Okay? Clear na po ba, Mr. Llanera?
Ayaw po, sir. Yung sa border po, sir, anong pen po? Yung, sir, point, ano po, sir?
For the meantime, actually, ang naalala ko, 0.3 sa dimension, 0.5 sa text, 5.5 sa mga object, and 1 or 2 yung thickness para sa border. Nakuha po ba? Okay na po ba?
Sir, excuse me po, sir.
Yes, Mr. Ichaluse.
Sir, pwede po.
Thanks po, sir.
Pwede po mag-send ka na lang po, sir, yung mga sa pen po, sir. Maski po sa messenger o kundi po sa G Classroom po, sir. Kung pwede man lang po.
Walang problema. Pero I have to finalize kasi nag-uusap kaming mga faculty sa drawing kasi dapat ang gusto namin standard. Lahat nagtuturo ng technical drawing, dapat kung 1 ang kaya baga I can't decide kung 1 or 2 ang border. Okay. Kaya wait muna tayo. Please be patient muna, no. Huwag tayong pabigla-bigla kasi halimbawa, nag-usap na kami ng plate. 'Di ba naalala nyo last time? Sabi ko long band paper. So from long band gagamitin natin A4. Okay? So it's either muna 1 or I'll inform you the soonest possible time kung anong gagamitin nating technical pen. Okay?
Sige po, sir. Thank you po.
Okay. So, in the meantime muna, ilagay nyo muna siya sa pencil. Naka-standby siya. Pero wag nyo wawalain syempre kasi ang pag-prepare pa lang ng, lalo na kung beginner kayo, ang pag-prepare ng template, hindi po yan abutin lang ng minuto. Sometimes hours. Okay? Lalong-lalo na kapag nilagay nyo na siya ng ink or technical pen. Be careful. Ang ganda ng project mo. Nagawa mo na yung layout mo. Pagdating sa actual, nasulatan mo, nagalaw mo, sorry. Okay? So, uulit ka. Sige. Are there some more questions, class, or clarifications? Hello? Am I still audible?
Wala na po, sir.
Okay. So,
None po, sir.
if okay na sa inyo yung plate, ito po yung unang exercises or activity ang nagagawin po natin. Did I presented it sa inyo already? Nakikita,
Ano po, sir? Yung
Naki-
po, sir.
nakikita
Yes,
niyo na po
sir.
ba to?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ito. Ang gagawin nyo muna sa bahay, gawa muna kayo ng plate. Okay? Pagdating nyo dito, tama ba? Kailan tayo mag-meet? Sa Tuesday po ba? Sa Tuesday.
po.
Okay,
Tuesday.
sa Tuesday class, dito kayo magpiprihan sa school. And i-check ko po kung paano nyo siya ginawa. Naintindihan po ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Para hindi kayo mahirapan. Okay? Para sabihin nyo naman ha, baka si Sir Kenji pinapahirapan kayo. To be considerate, pwede po kayo mag-ruler. Okay? Gawa lang kayo ng light lines. Hindi po yung makapal. Kasi yung ginawa nyong naka-ruler na lines, yun po ang gagamitin nyo sa pagprihan. Para may guide kayo. Nasusundin nyo lang. Naintindihan po ba?
Opo, sir.
Pwede po yan, I allow you. Okay, para maganda yung output ninyo or result ng inyong ginagawang plate. So ito nakikita nyo. So you're going to make a series of horizontal lines. So tama ba? 0.5 ata to? 0.5 or 0.3. So ito sa baba 1 cm each ang space niya. Ito ata 5 millimeters. And eto, it's either 2 or 3 millimeters. Naintindihan po ba? Pero gagawin nyo siya dito sa ating during the on-site class. So, is it clear to everyone?
Yes po, sir.
Okay.
Yes po, sir.
So, if I were you, prepare now series of templates. Okay, para at least ready na kayo sa inyong ginagawang drawing. So, mag-uumpisa na po tayo. Okay? Papunta na tayo sa exciting part. Okay? Na magdo-drawing na po kayo. Sige? Ano pa? So, to give you an idea, ang gagawin nyo dito is mga around 10. 10 plates. Estimated lang ha. As of this time, ang naisip kong, ang napagawa ko before are 10 plates sa technical drawing 1. Ang requirement ko po is compilation. Iko-compile nyo po yan. Ilalagay nyo siya. Wait a minute, Mr. Chaluciano. I'm still talking. So, ang gagawin nyo po, iko-compile nyo po siya. Lahat po kayo, i-grupo nyo lahat yung inyong mga ginawang plates. And sa isang soft-bound copy, isusubmit nyo yan sa akin. So, that will be your final requirement sa technical drawing 1. Intindihan po ba?
Opo, sir.
Yes po,
Okay.
sir.
Sige, Mr. Isaluce, what is it? Do you have a question or clarification?
Putol-putol po kasi bago, sir.
Ako po ba?
Opo.
Sa class, sa inyo po ba, sa inyo po ba, putol ba ako?
No po, sir.
Okay, so Mr. Isaluce, wala yung problema sa akin, baka yung internet or sa data mo.
Baka po. Sorry po, sir.
Okay lang. Naintindihan ko naman kayo. Hindi naman lahat stable yung internet. Kahit nga, di ba ako kanina, nawawala din ako sa connection. Kaya ang ginagawa ko, nagre-lecture ako pag online, and pagdating sa onsite, gawa kayo ng activity. Or minsan, nire-record ko yung video, kapag may data kayo, or pag may time kayo, pwede niyong panoorin. Okay? So, class, do you have any questions or clarifications? Huwag na pong mahiya about sa gagawin yung plates or activity. Gonzales? Chaluce? Others?
Ganun po, sir.
Okay.
None po.
So, since we're done with the lecture, we're done with the presentation of the template, na-agree naman po tayo, and hopefully naintindihan, and later on, isisend ko po yung dalawang plates yung may dimension, and yung isa, yung gagawin yung horizontal lines. So, before we end, I'll send nyo muna yung attendance natin. Okay? Send ko sa ating Gmeet, particularly sa ating in-call messages or comment section. Last, please confirm po if you can now access the attendance form.
Opo, sir, nakaka-access na po.
Okay na po.
Okay, if you're done po, please click the raise hand icon para sa ating next activity, which is the photo of or documentation. Please let me know if naka-attendance na kayo. How about the others? Okay. So, dalawa pa lang yung nag-confirm. So class, ibig sabihin, pag Tuesday, online kayo, tapos Thursday, on-site kayo sa math. Tama ba?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. So, pag umaga, ano ba yung status ninyo? Is it on-site or online? Pag umaga, anyone? Do you have an early class?
Wala man po kami pasok pag umaga, sir.
Sige. Bala ko sana isync in kayo sa math wherein pag Thursday on-site tayo, Tuesday offline tayo. Ay, Tuesday online tayo. Kasi 'di ba magta-travel pa kayo, hassle pa yan sa inyo. So, yung math nyo ba, isang subject lang this afternoon? Class?
Opo,
Ay,
sir.
Na on-site lang? So, grabe, ano? Tumadyan lang kamo 4:30 to 5:30, tapos uli na naman kamo. Yung math, yung time niyo sa math, hanggang kailan? 4:30 to
5:30 po.
Okay. Venus and Madrona, are you done with the attendance? Wala pa kayong confirmation? Miss Madrona?
Nababa ko po, sir.
Okay lang. Miss Madrona? Andyan ka po ba? Miss Madrona, busy ka po ba? Are you done with the attendance? Ha? Nasaan ka po ba? Hello? Okay.
Nasa biyahe po ata, sir.
Sige. So, to those, for those who are here, hindi pa bumabiyahe, please open your camera. That serve as a proof for us. Sige po, eyes on the screen, everyone. Okay. 1, 2, or 3. Sige po. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay. Ano pa? Dahil lang ha. Send ko muna sa ating sige. Ay, mali. Hindi ko pa na-copy. Sige. Class, isa pa po. Hindi ko na-copy. Okay, eyes on the screen. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay. Send ko ulit. Sana makuha ko na. Yun. Okay. Okay na ba? Okay, class. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.
Sige po, sir.
Ingat ka mo. Ingat.
sir.
Ingat ka mo sa biyahe, ha?
Sige po, sir.
Ingat ka mo sa biyahe.
Thank you po, sir.
Sige, bye-bye.
Po, sir.
Sir.
Bye po.
Bye po.
Bye everyone. So class, that's how we end our presentation. Hope you understand what is technical drawing, how important it is as a BSET student, especially when working on your projects, in your research subjects or courses, and in the future. You need to develop these skills and the design. And I already presented the template for our plates. So I'll send the sample copy in our JC later on. So class, thank you for listening. And I before that, during the on-site, please bring your drawing instruments and you will perform those line exercises. So that's it. Class, thank you for listening. Thanks for your time. And as what I always say, keep safe always.
Zombie apocalypse.